presence of the Hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
20, TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Then he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Let's pick up.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
It is so difficult to run the ball against that defensive front. They make short gains like that feel like 10 to 15-yard runs. Everything's an effort.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
44, ready.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Get set. 22.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Dolphins have got it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quick.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Shifts by at the 15. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Achane is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Go ahead. Cover one hard. Cover one hard. All right, fellas, listen up.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sanders to throw. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Shedeur. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
Get it!
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuff. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Sanders. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Browns at 2-4 here in the 1st half of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Chop 60, chop 60.
To throw is Sanders. Flush to his right. will go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerome Ford, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Now for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Tua going to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he goes out right around the 39. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 60 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Dolphins 20, round 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Roll.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
19
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be...
Here he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 64 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Throwing, Sanders. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to...
Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bradley Chubb collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ready?
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
And good covers there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go ahead.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded it. The Dolphins get there this time and bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The Browns send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Get ahead.
Up the middle, Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready, shot. Ready, two.
Again, it's Achane. And they get him down right around the 16. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Sanders is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. 79, bro. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Here's Sanders. Right back to Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Cowboy
line.
80.
Sanders. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure.
Gain of 3.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Now he's free at the 35. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins had 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Swing this out to Jenkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
60 Bison. Go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Open man, that's Tillman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Sanders. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. 2nd and 10. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And Sanders has it pumped free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Achane gets it from the gun. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Here we go. Shot. 19 Tiger. 19. 60 Bobcats.
Sanders now throwing to start the drive. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go now. 70 range, 60 Eagle.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Eluding the pressure right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.